Way up high, in a place we'll call the Whispering Sky, lived a tiny cloud named Nimbus. Now, the Whispering Sky was filled with magnificent, grand clouds. There were towering thunderheads that rumbled with deep voices and fluffy cumulus. Clouds that drifted like giant puffs of cotton candy. Then, there was Nimbus. He was so small that sometimes he felt like just a little wisp, completely overlooked. But what Nimbus lacked in size, he made up for with a giant heart, full of curiosity for the world spinning far below. He loved to watch the tiny houses, the green trees, and the sparkling blue rivers, who wondered what it would be like down there, and he felt a gentle pull, a quiet wish to be a part of it all. One sunny afternoon, as Nimbus drifted along, he noticed something down on the earth. It was a single, beautiful flower in a field, but its petals were drooping, and its bright color was fading. The ground around it was dry and cracked. Nimbus felt a strange little ache in his cloudy heart. It was empathy. "Oh, that poor flower," he whispered to the wind. "It looks so thirsty." He wished he could be a big, important rain cloud and shower the whole field. But he was just ... tiny Nimbus. Still, he had to try something. He gathered all his might, squeezed with all his focus, and managed to push out one single perfect drop of rain. Plink, it landed right on the flower's wilting petal. It wasn't much, but as Nimbus watched, the little flower seemed to straighten up just a tiny bit, as if to say thank you. That single drop of gratitude sparked something inside Nimbus. If he could help a flower, who else could he help? He began to look closer. Soon, he spotted a tiny sparrow, panting under the hot sun with its beak open. Squeeze. Nimbus sent down a cool drop for the little bird to drink. Then he saw a green leaf, so covered in dust it couldn't breathe. Squeeze. A drop washed it clean, revealing its shiny, vibrant green. Each time, it took all of his effort, but each time, he saw a small, wonderful change. Drop by drop, Nimbus continued his work. He didn't know it, but his small acts were starting a ripple effect. The refreshed flower attracted a bee, the hydrated bird sang a beautiful song, and the clean leaf danced happily in the breeze. Days turned into a week, and Nimbus kept up his gentle, quiet work. He never stopped. He gave a drop to a thirsty ant, a drink to a sprouting seed, and moisture to a patch of moss. One day, the big, booming clouds paused their grand drifting and looked down. They were amazed. Below where Nimbus floated, a small patch of the earth was bursting with life. The flowers were brighter, the grass was greener, and the air was filled with the cheerful sounds of happy little creatures. They saw tiny Nimbus, still focused, still squeezing out his precious drops. They realized that while they were busy painting big streaks across the sky, this tiny cloud had been transforming a little corner of the world, one kind drop at a time. They understood then that it wasn't about being the biggest or the loudest. It was about the size of your heart and the dedication you show. Just like Nimbus, every single one of us has a big heart, no matter how small we might feel sometimes. His story shows us that you don't need to make a giant storm to make a difference. A single drop of kindness, a nice word to a friend, helping with a chore, or even just a warm smile, can change someone's day. These are your tiny acts, and they can create beautiful ripples of happiness in your own world, in your school, and in your home. So, what small act of kindness will you do today? We would love to hear your stories of kindness in the comments below. And if you enjoyed Nimbus's adventure, don't forget to like and subscribe for more heartwarming tales from our channel. Thank you for watching.